Hi everybody, I'm Jane Hunt. I'm Managing Director of Catapult PR, and today I'm going to talk to you about insurance communications and the very real need for anyone within the insurance sector, whether that's an insurer or a broker, to do far more to actually communicate with the people who are their bread and butter, i.e. their customers and their clients. Now, whilst this is tailored to the insurance sector, the marketing principle is exactly the same for anything, whether you need to generate repeat purchase year on year or just keep clients happy. So please don't stop listening. Now, before I specify exactly why this outbound communication is so important, let's take a look at the principles behind it. By maintaining consistent contact with insurance clients, what you're actually doing is building a relationship that can foster trust and enhance long-term client retention. So here is an A to H of some key reasons why you should be regularly communicating with clients. A, it allows clients to feel valued and connected. By staying in touch, you can demonstrate reliability and create a bond with a client. B, consistent communication reduces the likelihood of clients moving to one of your competitors as they feel supported by you. As we know, it's far more cost effective to retain a client than to go out and try to recruit a new one. C, by staying in contact, you're far more likely to elicit information that allows you to understand the evolving needs of a client, and that makes it easier to identify opportunities for additional products that fit those needs, so the opportunities for upselling or cross-selling can increase. D, customers feel more appreciated when you stay in contact. This can improve customer satisfaction as well as loyalty. E, if you build in means for a two-way conversation, you can potentially gather feedback from clients, which can improve service and prevent any niggles from escalating. It opens up a channel through which clients feel they can approach you. F, a satisfied client who feels valued through communication is more likely to refer their friends and family. And G, well, it allows you to stay top of mind with that client. It builds your brand identity in their consciousness, and they will actually remember who it is they bought their policy from. That can be a huge benefit. Otherwise, you're just trusting that they're going to remember you. And then the final thing is H. Regular communications allow you to educate clients on the importance of different insurance coverages, new regulation changes, and ways to optimize their insurance plans. So that can open up new sales opportunities. Now, this may all seem theoretical. So let's look at something in practice. I've worked in the insurance sector as a public relations professional since 1993 and used to be PR manager for Swinton. Since then, I've handled PR for almost every type of insurance you could care to name. So this is a real specialist area for Catapult PR. And on that basis, we invest in it and carried out our own research amongst consumers, commissioned through an independent research company. Now, there were lots of findings that we can discuss in other videos, but there are some key ones that are pertinent to this topic today. Firstly, about 63% of people are viewing cancelling some form of insurance as a way to save money during tough economic times. And secondly, only 16% of people believe that insurance providers do enough to engage with them all year round. And in a really worrying finding, only 10% of consumers don't feel used. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, 60% think that insurance providers only communicate with them when they want to sell them something. And a further 38% are sort of on the fence and believe that may be the case. So if you do the maths on this, 9 in 10 people could think that you only get in touch when you want something. Now, for me, the way that external communications in the insurance sector have fallen off a cliff face is a real surprise. Why? Well, way back in 1998 and 1999, when I first set up Catapult PR, I was creating outbound newsletters for Bennett's Motorcycle Insurance and its sister company, Dial Direct, which both saw all the benefits of staying in touch with customers, and not just with current customers, but with former customers and prospects too. Touch points are hugely important, and the more opportunities you create to make contact with a customer, the more likely they are to stick around or to move to you in the first place. Back in 1998, as we were talking about, these were printed newsletters. Nowadays, they could be digital newsletters, but I would go so far as to say that a printed newsletter or publication would have far more value for a customer and add that special touch that makes them feel valued because it's so different to receive that sort of thing nowadays. And what content should be in it? Well, dare I suggest that it should be a mix of general interest articles with a subtle reference to insurance rather than a hard sell on insurance products alone. For instance, rather than just focus on the need for home insurance, why not offer ideas of inspiring recipes and then just build in some fire advice as an extra add on as to how to act if there is a fire in the kitchen, and of course to make sure that you've got insurance as a backup if fire does break out? Why not focus on design trends and then mention how accidental damage insurance can put things right again if your minimalist design scheme is suddenly ruined by a red wine spillage? Of course, you could just focus on insurance topics, but the place for that may be more in the commercial insurance world if you're a commercial insurance broker or insurer. But let me put this to you. People find insurance boring. So why would you bore them when you could primarily entertain them and just slip insurance references into something far more interesting? Now, frequency is important to create the touch points that we've discussed. So I would suggest that these communications be monthly communications or bi-monthly communications. Now, I can sort of hear a virtual counter argument going on here as I'm talking, with people in the background saying, well, we've got social media to do this job for us. Oh, really? Have you? How much engagement do you actually get on social media as an insurance provider? How many people do you actually know who log onto their social media to go and check out what their insurance provider's page is saying and what their current news is? What your social media platforms actually are a way for clients to check you out once something else has brought you to their attention. And they're also a place that may be useful as one that comes up in search at that point in time when they need an insurance solution. I would suggest that your social media channels are not an ongoing relationship builder for you or tools that will generate the cross sales and upselling opportunities that we've talked about. Neither are they the tools that will assist your client retention. Now let's recap. 90% of clients, as I told you, potentially feel used because you only get in touch at renewal. So you at that point are making a huge assumption that they are just going to sign on the dotted line again because they already have a policy with you. If that's what's happening, you're putting a lot of faith in that client not having found a new insurance flame since you last got in contact with them. So, if this is how you are approaching your relationship with your clients, it's time to start thinking differently. It's time to consider how much added value you could provide to your clients through regular communications. As I said, I was doing this way back in 1998. So we may have made progress through technology in some ways, but in many others, digitalization has made us forget core marketing principles and ones that are proven to work for all the reasons that I outlined. So if you want someone that can light up your communications with consumers and your customers and clients, I'm here to help. Just get in touch and together we can ignite your outbound communications. And remember, although we've been talking about the insurance sector here because of the research document, the general principle is the same across all sectors. Keep in touch with your clients. Forget about them at your peril. So that's it for now, but more videos will be on the way, so please do subscribe. And you can also download our entire insurance research in our booklet that's called Your Insurance Marketing Wake Up Call. And that's available in the download section at www.catapultpr.co.uk, which is found in the About Us section. And if you want to know more about what consumers think about pet insurance in particular, we also have our pet-specific research insight, and that's available in the same download section as the other booklet. If you subscribe to our video channel, you'll also know when new pet sector topics are going to be discussed. So until the next time, please take good care of yourself and have a good think about putting your marketing on a completely different axle and creating lots of valuable touch points as you do. I'm here to help you with any of that. So please just get in touch by emailing jane@catapultpr.co.uk.